Hi everyone, it's Jenny here at Spruce and Gussied. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are unhauling all of the amazing vintage hard goods and jewelry that I picked up at the Long Beach Antique Market this past Sunday. So the Long Beach Antique Market is located in Long Beach, California, and they have their flea market once a month. Okay, I don't have the dates. I don't know if it's not there on Sunday. So I went this past Sunday. I hadn't been there for a couple of months, so I was really excited to go. And the reason for my visit was because I wanted to hit up two vendors that I really like that have really good ephemera and really good vintage clothing. So I got there and I couldn't find them. So I didn't end up going to them right away, but I got to them eventually. So in the end, the two people that I went to go see didn't have what I was looking for, which is okay because I still picked up a ton of great items from other vendors. I met other vendors, which it's always good to make connections with other vendors and you get an idea of what they sell and how their prices are and things of that nature. So I got a lot of good stuff. I went by myself and I underestimated how hot it was going to be on Sunday, and I didn't wear a hat and I didn't have a little rolling cart, which I should have had with me, but I just wasn't prepared because I wasn't coming from my home. So lesson learned. I got a little mild bout of heat exhaustion, but we're good now. But I had to get the goods. So I had to get the goods. No regrets, right? So today what we're doing is I'm going to show you all the really, really, really fun, amazing. I think they're amazing. You can tell me what you think in the chat, in the comments, okay? So when I first got there, I literally almost at the entrance, there was this woman who basically had like this amazing curation of glass and tchotchkes and things of that nature. So I went to her, and honestly, if I wasn't careful, I could have blown my entire budget at her booth, but I restrained myself and got 3 things there. So the first thing that I picked up from her, I've never found one of these in the wild before, you guys, so this is like kind of a big deal for me. You're gonna hear a lot of rustling in this video because I have a lot of bags and you're just gonna hear the rustling because I'm taking things out of the bag as we go. So this is the first thing I picked up on Sunday. It is a vintage lady head vase. Now, I've never found one of these in the wild, ever. I've never seen one in a thrift store. I mean, I've seen them at antique malls and they're already priced at retail, but I've never seen them like anywhere else, whether that be a thrift store, whether that be a flea market. It's the first time. So I had to have her. Look at her. She's so beautiful. There are a little bit of condition issues down here, but that didn't bother me because this is an old piece. So the other thing I want to note is that this is probably a reproduction from the 80s, but it's still a really good quality piece. Now, the original ones came out probably like during the 50s and 60s. So this is a reproduction in that style, but still a good piece. I'm still glad I got it. I had to get it, I had to get it. It was my first lady head vase. So that was the first item I got with her. And then I picked up these because I can never turn down some retro butterflies. These are really great. These are by Burwood. Such a good size. So this I got from her. And then this last item that I got from her might be my favorite item that I picked up from her. Now, this might not be for everyone. I know some of you like the rusty, crusty, as some folks are known to say here on YouTube, but I had to get this. So what this is it's an antique tin book. It's a tin shaped like a book. And then it's got like a tollware painting on the front. This is beautiful. Like I can't if you're into kind of like, I don't, shabby chic, I guess, you can be into any style. You could just display this and it'll look beautifully. Like, I had to grab this. I know someone will love this. So there is a lot of patina and age-related wear on this piece, but hey, we're talking about something that's probably close to 100 years old. But everything works. So I love this piece. I think that was my favorite piece there. Okay. Then, like a booth down, there was another booth where I wanted to get everything, but everything there was pretty much priced at retail, which is understandable. They're business people, they're vendors, they're there to make money. So, but you can still find some things. You can still find some gems amongst everything. So I picked up this beautiful art glass crystal owl. Wow, this gal had an amazing selection of art glass and pottery and mid-century barware. I loved everything that she had. I mean, if I was there to buy as a collector, like, it would have been fine, but I was there to buy as a buyer to sell to you guys. So I only got that owl there, but she had great stuff. Okay, from there I tried to go find the two vendors that I went to go see initially, and they were all the way at the other end of the flea market. Like, I beelined over there and I could not find them. I was like, where did they go? Where did they go? And here's the thing, at flea markets, the vendors usually keep the same booth. So I don't know why I couldn't find them, but I didn't find them. But in that turn, I found this gal that sells jewelry. There's a lot of jewelry vendors there. And picked up a couple of pieces from her because I'm having a jewelry sale on my Instagram account. And the theme for that jewelry sale is like 80s power jewelry and minimalist jewelry. Kind of contradictory, right? Minimalist and power jewelry, but you'll get what I mean when you see what I picked up. So she had mostly like dainty gold tone necklaces and rings and things and bracelets, and just amazing. I just had a lot of fun at her booth. It was so great. So this is what I mean by like these minimalist necklaces. These are great. These are really popular right now. I mean, if you go on madewell.com, a bunch of like these like Urban Outfitters, this style is very popular. So this is for my Instagram. I picked up this piece, which is amazing. This already sold. Sarah Coventry, amazing. And then I have one more necklace that I got from her, which I love. I don't even know why I'm selling this one. This like celestial, this is very 80s, 90s to me, which I love. And then I have got one more item from her, which is for me. This is a keep for me. I got this resin acrylic ring because I had these in the 90s when I was a kid. I love this. This was purely a nostalgia piece. So great. So I was really happy to get like an original one of these because I know they make they've made reproductions since then, but that was great. I had a lot of fun at her booth. So I'm definitely going to go back to her to get more stuff in the future. Okay. From there, I did a little reroute of that area to see if I could find the vendors again. Still couldn't find them, but I found this other lady who was having some deals. So I got this. This is for me too, unless someone's interested. I got this amazing tollware tray. Look how beautiful this is. I've never seen them with this motif. So it's got a butterfly and then these very, very soft colors. So this is a definition of, you know, rusty and crusty. I mean, they're tins, you guys. This stuff rusts. It's exposed to the elements. Things happen to it. You're gonna have. You would be difficult for you to find something like this in pristine condition. I mean, look, it's hand painted. Beautiful. I love this. I love this. You know what might have happened here? They may have tried to repaint it. It's a possibility because I never see this color motif in these types of tollware trays, but I could be wrong. Either way, it's a beautiful piece. I got this for me. I may put it back there. You may see it hanging back there at one point, So I was really happy about this. But this is definitely a rusty, crusty piece. I've become more at one with the rusty and crusty. I get the appeal now, right? There's an appeal, there's a certain appeal to it. Okay, so from there, I found this other guy, which had, this is another piece for me, okay? I promise almost everything else is going to be for sale. So I have a globe collection. I'm obsessed with globes. And I got this amazing globe from this vendor. This, I think, I was a little bit deceived initially because this is a hanging globe. You would hang this on the ceiling or something to hang. I thought initially that this was made like this, and I feel like someone did a DIY project here, which is fine, not a problem. But if I find a stand, I can also put it in a stand. But I just love the colors on this globe. I don't have any black globes. I'm going to be doing a video eventually for my globes, and you'll see them. You'll see what I mean. So this is for me, so I was, happy with that. And then, I took a look at the rest of his stuff. He had some interesting items. Let me grab them. Okay. This is the ephemera bag because I ended up with a lot of ephemera. Okay, so he had these amazing art prints. And you know how I feel about art. I love art. So I had to grab them. I couldn't pass these up. So these are frameless. They were sold like this for you to put in your own frame. So I got 4 of these. And these are, they're gallery prints by a company called International Gallery Prints. This is Claudine. I feel like Claudine is like a quintessential mid-century art piece. And then this guy, this is amazing. This is the Pity Kitty by GIG. And these types of prints were very popular again in the mid-century. So super happy about this one. This one will be for sale. These will be for sale, more than likely. This is Renoir. No, I'm sorry. This is a Lawrence. This is by Lawrence. Pinky by Lawrence. And then this is the Renoir. Spring Bouquet by Renoir. So these are, on a thick paper, and they are textured to make look like paintings. So you would put them in your own 8x10 frame, and voila, you have a piece of artwork. So those were great. And he also had these amazing how-to books for art. So how to mix colors, and then how to watercolor. Oh my God, look at her. Honestly, you guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell these because, I do love art, and I love creating art. I'm trying to get back into it. So I don't know if I'm going to let these go, but I'll just give you a quick peek at what's in here. It's basically an instruction manual on how to paint, how to mix colors. And he had told me, the vendor told me that someone was going to get these, and they asked him to hold them, and they never came back for him. So he sold them to me, and I was like, oh, well, I guess it's one of those situations where you snooze, you lose, right? So this is amazing. I love this. Just unexpected place to find, like, literally these, like, the other prints were like under stuff. I had to dig for the, that's the fun thing about going picking, right? Especially at a place like a flea market. Like, you're picking, not everything is displayed perfectly for you. Although there are some vendors who have very, very nicely curated areas. But I will tell you something. I've learned that any booth that is highly curated is going to be pretty much retail price. So if you're there as a collector, not a problem. If you're there as a reseller, going to be hard to find deals in those types of booths. If you find the booths where everything is a little bit more mishmash, you are bound to find, some diamonds in the rough. Look at how cool this is. Tells you how to mix the paint. So I love these. I don't know. I'll probably keep this one, and maybe I'll sell the watercolor one. I don't know. Okay. So that's what I got from him. And then I made another turn to do one more look for the ephemera and the clothing guy, and guess what? I found them. I don't know where they popped out of all of a sudden, but I found them on the third try. So from the ephemera guy, I got this amazing National Geographic magazine from 1928. There are some amazing graphics in here, amazing advertisements. I won't show you guys too much because this for sure is going on a live sale. But just really cool stuff. The color photos in here are pristine. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, I need to be careful with this because this is almost antique. This is from January 1928. So I got the National Geographic, and then I got these amazing postcards. I seriously could have looked through his postcards for an hour, but I was exhausted at that point. I was already like feeling the dehydration. So I curated this set. Oh my God. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to let these go, but if I do, I'll let you guys know. But this is a set that I curated. He had a stack of these. This is a set of linen postcards from the New York's World Fair, 1939. So that's the first one. This is the next one, which is amazing. This was like, this is the Trilon and the Perisphere. So this is like iconic for that World's Fair. Look at this. This is an aviation one. Oh my gosh, so cool. I mean, look at the colors on these postcards, guys. Amazing. Look at this one. Look at that building. I mean, the streamline, modern, and full effect. And then, oh my gosh, look. Incredible. Incredible. So futuristic, right? So of the future, but so long ago. God, I love that. So I'm deciding if I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna keep these or I'm gonna sell these, but these are great. Okay, so that's what I got from the ephemera guy. When I left him, I found the vintage clothing guy, but he didn't have any vintage clothing, so I didn't feel that bad. I had a conversation with him. He told me he didn't have anything that day that was vintage clothing related, so it was okay. But the good thing is now I know where these two vendors are at for sure, so I don't get lost like I did earlier in the day. Okay, so the last stop I made was, this was purely coincidental. I just happened to be walking back to the area where they have like their concession stand, and I saw this tables just full of like random stuff, and those are the tables you want to go look at. So I saw this bud vase, picked this up. This is green depression glass. Got this there. I got a couple of things there. I got this almost antique Whitman's chocolate tin. This is sold. This is sold now. I was really excited about this. This is a situation of like they didn't know what they had. So happy about this. I got this amazing like vintage leather bag that they were convinced is Coach, and this is not Coach. Unless this is like a prototype, this is not Coach, but it's a really beautiful like little saddle bag. I love that. This is probably going to go to my clothing rack at the little shed. So good. And then I got this wooden box. This is amazing too, you guys. I love this carved wooden box, handmade. Beautiful. This will come to a live sale eventually, probably. Just the craftsmanship on this. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then I got one more thing, which I probably shouldn't have picked up, but you know, when you're like out buying and you're like in that moment and the prices are good, it's hard to say no. So I got this piece, and this is probably going to be for me unless anyone is interested in paying for the shipping. But I got this giant lion, ceramic lion, Leo. I don't know if this is like a zodiac related, or I don't know, but look at him. I mean, it doesn't get more mid-century than this. So this is actually a tray. you'd place this, you know, you just set this down. So this was something I probably shouldn't have picked up. Like I said, it's going to stay in my collection for now just because of the weight. But if anybody is interested, I'm happy to sell it to you, you know? Give you a good deal on that because the shipping is probably going to be a little bit pricey on that. So let me see. Oh, and then on my way out, I picked up one more thing from someone. I got some trivets for a gallery wall. Believe it or not, I can never find these out in the wild. So they had them there. I grabbed them. Why not? So I think that's everything, you guys. I hope that's everything. I know there was one little golden book that I picked up that is for my niece. And other than that, I think that's all. So let me know in the comments what you think of the items that I bought. Like I said, some of these items have sold already. I sold this. I sold the owl necklace, the Sarah Coventry owl necklace. I don't know if there was anything else that I sold. Everything else, for the most part, is available. If you are interested, shoot me an email, sprucedandgustied@gmail.com. Give you a price and let you know how much it'll be with shipping and all of that. But yeah, First Lady head vase, come on. I couldn't pass her up. How do you pass up your First Lady head vase out in the wild? For me, my favorite items, I'm going to have to say, are the art prints. Let me just grab them. So, okay. So the postcards. Because these are amazing. I mean, literally, like, just incredible. Displaying these on your wall, making a little, oh, so good. Those, the globe. I really love the globe. The globe is for me. Let's see what else. Sorry, guys. Trying not to cause a catastrophe here. But the art books, I think. The art books and the art prints. Gonna say these are my favorite items. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. You know, just some tips if you're ever out at a flea market. You know, the weather is warming up, so make sure you're dressed appropriately. Wear a visor, wear a hat, make sure you've got your sunscreen on, make sure you are carrying water with you. If you think you're going to be buying a lot of things, a little cart might be in your best interest. A lot of people have little rolly carts with them, or they take stuff back to their car, but even that is difficult sometimes because it's such a big space and parking, you could be parked super far. So yeah, just, I don't necessarily know that getting there super early makes that much of a difference. I mean, I've always found stuff, you know, and here's, like I said earlier, you're gonna find that most items are probably at retail, but you can still find deals, you can still find hidden gems. You just have to look. You just have to look, you just have to dig. Like these, if I hadn't dug, I wouldn't have found these. And these are all very collectible, sellable. So, oh, what else did I really love? The Whitman's tin, which is now sold. And I think that this piece here is incredible. I really think that this antique tin book is a great find. So those are my favorite items. I don't know if I forgot anything, you guys. I may have I may have left something out in the bags possibly, but for the most part, this is the gist of everything. This is a longer video. We're getting towards the 30-minute mark. I usually don't make videos this long, but this is a long haul. I wanted to show you everything I got. First Lady head vase. So yeah, so I mean, those are my tips and tricks. You know, be hydrated, have a little rolling cart with you, wear a hat, walk around several times, because the first time you might not catch something, like the vendor with the art and the vendor with this stuff. I hadn't seen them initially. I didn't even notice them until the end. So just, you know, if you have time, block out the day for it, have breakfast, have your coffee before you go, make sure you're hydrated, and just have fun. You know, I had a great time. I actually went by myself, and I had a great time. You know, I just beelined for everything, you know, and just have a good time, and have a budget, set a budget, and take cash, because the most vendor, it's mostly cash. Some people do Venmo, but take cash, because you don't want to be leaving the premise to go to their ATMs and then you're gonna get fees for that. So the only other comment I'm gonna make is they did raise their entry fee. It's more now. I was there in January and they raised the price. So, but that's just the cost of living these days, right? So anyway, if you made it this far to the end, this is probably the longest video I've ever put out. Thank you so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Like I said, if there's anything from this haul that you're interested in, shoot me an email, spruceandgusseed@gmail.com, just like it's spelled down below. And any questions, comments, leave them down below. I love reading your guys' comments, and I try to reply to all of them if I can. And I think that's it. I think that's it for now. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you so much for being here with me. Have a great rest of your week, okay? Take care. Bye.